Today we are going to make this beautiful peacock. Beautiful colors, elegance, all in a single bird. The same technique I've used for painting this also. And this one I have done a live study of peacock at Children's Park Gindi. So this also during our Chennai Weekend Artist Meet. And these are all some other various studies that I did in my studio. I love this bird. Its long feathers, beautiful colors, flying elegance. So I did a lot of study for the flying. I've used my calligraphy pen for all these studies. Gives me thick and thin lines. So a few pages of my sketchbook. So the one in the middle, I did a wall painting of that. And its feathers are quite interesting. The wings and feathers makes various designs and shapes. It is a beautiful sight to see a peacock sitting on a tree. It's full of designs. Hope you enjoyed this study. So now I'm having a A4 sheet, hot pressed watercolor 300 GSM sheet. So making the basic sketch. I always use this Staedtler 8B pencil, lead pencil. It's quite soft and you can erase it easily, so I use it. So carefully doing the body, this basic shape of the body and the long special feathers in the bottom. So that I've done. Now the size of the neck I have planned, and the position of the head also I just made a oval. It has a very sharp beak, so you can make it, and beginning from the middle line for the beak. So oval for the eye, and so it has a strong and characteristic neck. So based on the position or posture, the neck differs. Shape and size of the neck differs for peacock. So in this position, it's not making a long neck. So these kind of antenna kind of things are real. They add beauty to peacock very much. Below the eye and above the eye there is a white patch, so marking it. There are different sections, areas of the feathers and wings. So the area which we are doing right now, it is kind of mostly black and white and brown. And this area is more of blue or turquoise color. This area which I am sketching now. And the one in the bottom is of orange color. Mostly we can find the peacock sitting on a branch. I still remember when I was going from Chennai to Tenkasi, I saw around 5:30 or 6 o'clock, 5:45 maybe, in the morning. So when I was going in a train, I just got up and I was looking for the sunrise. So I got a beautiful scene of peacock sitting on a tree, and I saw a silhouette, and that's still in my mind, very vivid. Okay, the feather, it has these beautiful structures, like eye kind of the shape it has. So just marking them. So planning some leaves in the top with the lines for the branch. So I'm planning the leaves around the head, right side and left side. So close to the head, I will be making the area darker. Trying to increase the size of the body or size of the wings. So unnecessary lines can be erased. The peacock has a special color of the turquoise, almost close to the turquoise, and mostly sap green and the manganese blue or cobalt blue. A mix of sap green and manganese blue. First I'm applying for the head, leaving the area of eye and the white spots above and below the eye. So I mixed sap green, very little sap green with the blue, and it should be light blue. So manganese blue or cobalt blue can be used. So I'm using the round brush, maybe number 2, number or 3 or 4. Okay, so now I'm using ultramarine blue just below in the neck and just below the white portion below the eye, and the bottom side of the neck. This ultramarine blue is the perfect fit. I'm trying to make some thin lines with ultramarine blue. It is almost very thick in the bottom. Okay, now I'm taking number 1 very small brush and giving details for the eye. I'm just leaving a very small space for highlight in the eye. Then I just make it dark. For the making to the dark or gray or color, you can use ultramarine blue and burnt umber combination. So you can leave the beak as white, but I'm trying to touch a very little bit of light brown, reddish brown, very light dilution, but excess water should be removed by touching with a cloth. Just apply very little dilute. Now using flat brushes, a small flat brush, I'm trying to lift and create these lines. It will look like the feather of or body fur or feather lines. Just filling the top structure also with the same color. Just making few lines, dark lines, but later I'm going to make the whole background mostly grayish blue or darker one. So at that time I'll leave some white space between the antenna structures. The same turquoise blue or a mix of manganese or cobalt blue and a little bit of sap green mixture. So I'm just applying for this portion of the wings. This is the special color for the peacock, and then few lines with the ultramarine blue I'm applying. This area I'm just right now applying the burnt sienna, which is a light brown, and in dilution I'm applying. Applying some orange color for the wings below. So this bird peacock has this vibrant colors mixture. So generally it is very rare to see this orange color. Now I've taken a little bit of brown mixed with orange. So between the feathers I'm just applying these lines, brown mixed with orange. So this defines different these big feathers. Now also I'm trying to lift in the edges to make it light. So now I'm using dark brown here, but I'm using in dilution and trying to define these big feathers. So you can follow. So what I do, it's going to be easy and interesting. So I take art classes also. You can visit my site cuckoo.in, cuckoo.in. So I take classes for sketching, oil pastels, watercolor, mixed media, acrylic, and even human portrait drawing, anatomy based. Then also I take monthly classes. Also you can see all my collection of artworks at my site. So right now I'm applying this dark brown, and these the patches or individual, these lines I'm applying, they look like this. Actually there is a pattern you can see in the peacock like this, and it's just easy. So you can just make these smaller lines everywhere, small curvy lines, small curvy lines, and it's going to be easy. So again trying to define the big structure of the feathers, and it goes on like this. So apply the background color, then start giving the details. So this is what happening in every area. Each eye or feather, some defining some sizes, some shapes like this. So again I'm going to use the light blue and dark blue. So around this I'll be using some yellow to start with, then some orange in the top. Now I'm touching a little bit of ultramarine blue. Just filling with yellow. Just touching orange now. So this is done easily. So next, other area in the feather, we can fill it with yellow plus sap green. Some places sap green I'll use more. Just carefully filling it around those structures and shapes. And then after this, I would be using some mini lines. I'll be making using dark green, a mixture of sap green and ultramarine blue. So this is the dark lines I was talking about. Sap green mixed with ultramarine blue. Just making this scale-like structure, scales. So this is the key thing, and you can follow the rest. So for the background leaves, I would start with applying yellow, then some sap green. Then for the area other than the leaf, I make bluish gray with ultramarine blue and burnt umber. So I'll make all the background area darker. So these leaves will be standing out and it will be more beautiful. So later I'll do some shading in each leaf with sap green and ultramarine blue mix, and make the branches with some lifting technique as well as with some dark lines. So that is what it is all about. Now I am using very thin brush and making all the feathers, the characteristic feather of the peacock. Okay, so all the best. Do it with good patience and with good interest and dedicate time for this drawing. Then it will turn out very beautiful. So remember to check my site cuckoo.in, cuckoo.in, for the art class details and to check all my artworks. So if you are coming for the first time, so hope you like this video, so you can kindly subscribe to my channel so that you get the latest updates. And so good luck. Enjoy art, celebrate this life.